you with this guy?
Over a year.
Wow, what a piece of shit.
Yeah.
And Melanie, imagine you're single in this situation.
Okay.
You single?
I'm single.
Okay. So, what's your number?
How are me and family, and welcome back for another video. Today I am joined by Chai and my sister, who is recognised by now because I just shove her in all my videos for them young people views. Today we're having a discussion about Tinder, and we have a boy here. He is Chai. He is not representing the views of all the boys.
I'm not.
But of this boy.
Just me.
And we're not talking on behalf of all of the girls.
Just us.
Just us. Just so that's clear. You have Tinder, right?
Mm-hmm.
On your phone right now.
Yeah, right now.
You have Tinder?
I don't have it right now.
You don't have it
but
anymore?
I did.
But you've had it? I did used to have it. I'm with someone now. But I remember when I did have Tinder, he literally sent me a screenshot of this is years ago. He sent a screenshot of, he found me on Tinder, and I had written in the bio, I don't really use this anymore. And he screenshot and sent it to me on Facebook, and he was like, delete it then. He swiped me right, and he was like, I swiped you right, just in case. I've always had it there when I was single, but I never really got into it. So we're going to talk about our experiences and talk about the different ways in which boys and girls, us, may use it.
Before we get into it, just leave a comment down below and let us know if you use Tinder or if you don't, and why that reason is.
Yeah. I really want to know the why part.
I do.
Because it's such a core part of the world.
Yeah.
So I've done a couple of videos on my channel where I've either got my friends to take over my Tinder and do some really, really weird stuff on that, or I've gone through my old Tinder messages and kind of just seen how awkward it was and read through those and shown those to people.
And you did
me and her exposed my Tinder on my channel, and oh my god,
I was shocked though as well, because you had a lot more conversations going on. She had a lot more chat with boys. I would match with people, and that would be kind of as far as I was willing to go.
They weren't all proper chatting, some of them were just like, hi,
do you want to have sex? No.
bye. Yeah.
Do you actually get that for guys?
Before
They're just
I have.
hey, sex? Question mark.
Yeah.
Dick pic, WhatsApp.
Oh my god, these guys are the biggest idiots. Dude, that's never good. Who's thinking that's working?
I know.
No.
I had one
Moron.
fella, and he was like, what are you doing right now? And I was like, I'm in work. I'm in work. And he was like, oh, that's a shame. We could have had some fun. Winky face. No! Herbert, no!
Herbert, no.
Do you think that guy's just trying to play the percentages game? He's doing it to 100 girls and he hopes that one is oh yeah, cool, I'll come
yeah,
with
I'd say so.
Because I always felt like with the with matching people, anytime I would swipe right on someone, and I'm so weird as well, because I can never tell from photographs if I'll find someone attractive, because it's always
people look so different.
No, but I don't really care about how people look when I meet them and I like them. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's their personality, their vibe.
But obviously you can see a picture and be like, that person's hot. Everyone knows what they like and stuff. But with the matching thing, everyone I would swipe that way on had matched me as well. So that made me think
not to blow my own
no,
trumpet.
no. I think they just match everyone.
1,000 guys.
I think it's the percentage thing where they just, because I've seen guys on it and they're just kind of swiping on everyone. Are you picky or?
So, there's been 3 stages. The first stage was when I first got it, super, super picky.
Okay.
Completely no, I'm going to read all their bio, look at all their pictures.
Yeah.
No, that part of that sentence, I don't like that.
You don't pass my test.
You're not there, you're going left. Then, and I think this was because I had some of my female friends they would go on Tinder and just swipe right on everyone, and it was funny.
Yeah.
I would just do that to be if someone's matched me, then I'll get the match with them and then I can decide.
Yeah.
Okay.
Turns out that's really... did you know that Tinder has an algorithm?
What?
Mm-hmm. So if you do that, it's worse.
Oh my goodness.
Mm-hmm.
Dirty, now stop that.
Yeah, see, when I was on it, I was really picky. I was like that. I was looking through, there was so few people. I was like, no.
When you'd match with someone, right? How did it ever get to the point? Have you ever met up with anyone ever from Tinder?
No.
You've never met up with anyone,
No.
have you?
No.
I was too afraid.
And now before you go into meeting up with people from Tinder, how do you feel about the type of people like me where they would be on Tinder and they'd match with you, but then they wouldn't reply after you send a message?
Oh no,
is that really annoying?
So I'm really, really bad at replying to people.
Okay.
It will be definitely
years will pass.
No, but it my friends are you're an idiot, Chai, because it will be people that are clearly out of my league. They're higher than me, and I'm how did I even match? But then I just won't speak to them because I'm I don't really care.
When I was single, I felt like Tinder I hate saying this, but like to me it was like a game, or it was like it was like it did make
But
me
I've
feel
already
a
won
bit
the
better.
game. I already won the game if you match.
If
with
you
me.
match, yeah, because it gives you the instant
So
validation.
bad, like-
Yeah.
It gives you a
So
boost.
bad.
It gives your self-esteem a kind of
Yeah.
like, oh, for like a moment.
Yeah.
It's like that
A brief
dopamine
second.
thing. And then it's like, oh, do I really want to go out my way to like... And I couldn't have like multiple conversations going on with random people who I don't know.
I couldn't. I don't think. Have you met up with many people from Tinder?
Let me think about this. Actually met up with them because I don't do dates. Like, as in terms of my life, like even the girlfriends I've had, I've never
Really?
been on like dates. It's
Oh
just,
yeah. It's like
we-
if it ends up being a date when it's not a date.
Yeah.
Is it like,
Yeah.
But it's like we just get on and then we end up hanging out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we end up together.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
and then like go on dates when you're with them.
Imagine sitting across the table from someone and who you,
don't know
know
one thing about.
Oh, and then you're committing to a whole bloody dinner, and it's like you realise after 5 minutes you've nothing in common,
Yeah.
And
like
it's awkward.
I now have to like pay for this, and I could be off with my friends, and now
yeah.
I'm doing this. Like that's why. No, I think the whole thing of
What? No.
But have you hung out with many people from Tinder?
Like
Sorry.
3 or 4, I want to say.
Okay. And how did they go?
Let me think about this.
Cheeky Google.
First girl I met up with on Tinder, hooked up with her. How much can I say on your channel?
as much
Oh,
as you want.
Melanie's
Like, I talk about
everything.
sex all the time.
Okay. First girl I met up with on Tinder, hooked up with her. And then I hooked up with her again. Then it turned out she was a little bit crazy.
That means you
Stopped
slept
speaking
with her.
Yeah, slept with her. Slept with her. Yeah, I slept with her.
Oh yeah, right.
Not like that at all.
Yeah.
Then there was
I've
a
never
girl-
heard you say.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this
Hooked up
girl,
with her.
this
I hooked
bird.
up with her, mate. I'm not like that.
Banged her. I banged her.
I
Banged
rode her.
mate. Rode her is a
Yeah,
weird sound,
rode her.
man.
It sounds very non-classy, doesn't it? Non-romantic.
Then I think there's been like, there was a girl that I like hung out with her, didn't sleep with her, and then there was another girl that I slept with. There might have been a 4th one. I feel like I'm forgetting a 4th one.
Not very memorable.
No, but they're not. It's just like, it's what it is. It's
Yeah.
casual.
Yeah, but this is the thing. This is the main point that I want to explore in this video. You obviously as a boy, but do you think like boys in general use Tinder differently than girls do? Because I do think they do.
I do.
Based on girls I've spoken to.
I think this is the split. Do you want to know what my thought on the split is? So
Yeah.
there's people that are trying to get relationships on Tinder, and those exist, and there's people that are trying to hook up. For guys, I think it's a 70-30 split.
Okay.
And I
Okay.
think there's an overlap with some of those guys that are trying to hook up would totally be okay with having a
Open.
relationship.
Yeah, if they met someone.
But I think there's like a large proportion of those guys that are just like, no, I just want to hook up with someone.
Yeah.
I think it's the reverse for girls. But I
Yeah.
think that
Yeah.
girls on Tinder, for the majority of them, even if they're looking to hook up, just like casual whatever, they will not make that obvious.
Oh no.
Yeah.
You will have to be, so you basically have to ask them.
Yeah.
And then if they're like, most of them won't say yes, they'll just be like, I don't mind.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so you
Yeah.
don't mind. So
It does suck though that girls can't be a bit more like, oh, like I do genuinely just want to hook up with people, and they worry about how that'll come across.
Yeah.
And it's the same with guys as well. Like it's okay if you just want to use an app to like get some sex while you're single, but like I do think the messiness with Tinder is that like it's a mishmash of people wanting different things.
Yeah.
And you don't, whereas if you use an app that's purely about like hooking up, or an app that's like OkCupid where it is kind of more about relationships,
Yeah.
you know that they're there for the same reason as you. But Tinder's like
You're just
a shitstorm.
Yeah, you don't
like-
know what's going on.
And I know a lot of people who've met their partners on Tinder, so it does happen. But like, God, ugh.
It's like a war zone.
Yeah. Were you mainly hoping for dates with Tinder?
Yeah, like I wasn't on it like for looking for like casual sex, and like I was more so looking for like dates.
Yeah.
Like, you know, not just like, oh, let's go to a hotel and let's
Do you know what I think a lot of girls figure as well is that because when you're in a relationship, you get much more frequent sex and you get better sex.
Yeah.
Whereas like I don't understand that mindset of like, because I do know like a lot of lads and they're like, oh, like a relationship. It's like guys in relationships get
you get
like,
way more
You get sex whenever you want to have sex, like
on tap.
with
On
consent, obviously.
Yeah.
I think guys are really non-committal.
Yeah,
Guys are-
nowadays.
guys
They're really witch.
Can we get into
Non-committal.
this? What's that about?
Say
It's
that
like
again.
Non-committal.
non-committal.
They don't want to be in a committed relationship.
Oh, yeah.
They don't want
Why
to be
is
with
that?
one person. I wish I could tell you. Because I go through... I don't know. I'm really like... I don't want to say flaky. What's a better word for flaky? I'm just like chilled about it. I don't care
chill.
that
You're not bothered.
much. I'm not bothered. Right. I'm going to offend a lot of people saying this. I hope not. There's a lot of guys out there who are... there's a lot of people out there that are desperate. They want... They're terrified that they're going to die alone. They want someone there.
Yeah. They want anyone there.
They want anyone.
They want a partner, and they don't care who is that. Yeah. That is. I was talking with my boyfriend recently. They just go out with someone for the sake of having a boyfriend.
Because they're lonely.
The past couple of years, I was I wasn't chasing like a relationship. I wanted to like be casual and like explore things with different people, but then I did get to a point where I was like, I would like to meet someone, but I'm not gonna wait around. I'm not gonna, and I'm also not gonna try and make it
seek
happen.
it out, you know,
because any other long-term relationship I've had has been so random and has just fallen out of the sky. Like, so that's why I'm just like, how could you? Because what you're saying is so. I totally get it. That people might use them apps if they are desperate and they just want to find...
Oh, they want to find someone like that.
To slot in.
Yeah. Which is crazy. I don't know. And I don't think I've ever felt that way. So I'm more... That's the same thing. That's why I'll be like... I'll match with someone and then I'm just like... I don't really have time for that.
I have better things to do,
I, like, genuinely, it just doesn't faze me that much. And people are different. I'm not saying that that's necessarily a bad thing if you want someone in your life. But, like... I don't know, I think a lot of guys do it like that. And I think that's why you get messages like guys being like, what are you doing right now? And I'm like, dude, chill.
With Tinder, I feel like it opens up your world to so many more people than, say, 100 years ago would have been available to you. And I think what that does is it makes people feel like there's like infinite possibilities. So I think that contributes to people not wanting to settle down.
Because they feel like
it's like there's so many people in the world. It's like, you're never still going to have any chance with most of them because of life differences and like...
Yeah, I feel like a lot like of people are like, oh, but there's so much choice. Like, why would I just settle for one? Like, I can go on this and like look, like swipe all day and there's just one.
But then you're still like sitting around like not being with all those people, even though you can see them. Just because you can see that there's thousands of people who are single around you. Yeah,
too much choice. Too much choice is not a good
way
thing.
Too much choice.
Why do you think?
No, I mean, well, it's what you said basically. It's like if there's too much choice, then you're just never gonna feel fulfilled about it.
No. Yeah.
You're just like, oh,
you feel like you're missing out.
I'm missing out. It's that FOMO. Well, I could still be on Tinder. That's why I think a lot of guys, probably on some girls as well, are like, well, I'll go hook up with this person, then I'll hook up with this person, and maybe if I didn't go on, like, maybe if I go on a date with this person for a couple of weeks and I end up in a relationship with them, what about all the guys or girls I could have been hooking up with, and maybe one of them was even better match.
It's like what if I feel like
you could live your whole life.
I think people do live their whole life that way, and I think it's a terrible way to live life.
I think it's getting worse.
Just let stuff happen, dude, and if it works, it works.
Yeah. Absolutely agree.
Yes,
advice with Che.
Yes.
Like, I don't think I know that much about like flirting with girls. I don't really flirt. I just kind of like I'll just talk to people, and if we get along.
Oh, but girls don't. Well, I don't want to speak on behalf of all girls, but like us and female friends of mine don't actually like being hit on. As in if you're at a bar and it's like, hey, chat up lines.
That I hate that.
I like forwardness. But not like that, as in forwardness when you know there's a mutual spark there, and then they take it to the next level. Because I'm really bad at that, like with anybody, like ever. I've never made a first move.
Never,
really?
I
don't know how. I wouldn't know how.
What do you mean by first move? Like I like you, or like an actual like?
Yeah, that or like kissing or
anything.
Yeah.
Really.
I don't want to say it's the guy's job to. I think people expect it.
Yeah, that's the worst part.
But I think that then goes to like. People grow up thinking, like maybe women grow up thinking that
I shouldn't go.
The guy should do it.
Yeah. No, with me it was more of a case of I never saw that represented of like women being the forward ones. It's like almost drip fed to you your whole life that you have to be the subdued one and stuff like that. Because I found this
you have to wait.
We were talking about this about girls earlier on, how like we go through phases where like it's like I would like a girlfriend or to date a girl, and in Ireland like it's so shit.
It's so hard.
But even in London, right, there's so many like, you know how many bi girls around YouTube community and so many lesbians and bi girls, and so I would be around them all the time. But it'd still be like I'd want them to, so the only times it did happen would be like they would kind of initiate, or like they would be more forward. Just
because a lot of the time when it's like just say if it's two bi girls or even like a gay girl and a bi girl, like a lot of the time both of them will feel the same way, so they won't know how to approach or make a first move. So then
I know a lot of single lesbians,
so they're both just like nothing. Like it's just like I don't know.
Girls should be able to come to boys.
Like, and girls.
The thing is as well, like guys love it when a girl comes onto them.
Yeah,
like if a girl like makes the first move, you're like, oh, sick, dude. Like
really,
I don't have to put as like much effort that I thought I would. Because like most of the time, I feel like guys think, hey, I have to be the one that pursues and like goes after and like makes the first move.
Yeah,
Whereas
yeah.
if a girl's doing that, like guys, 100%, every guy I've spoken to is like,
Oh.
you mirrored what I was going to say a minute ago, is that every female friend in my life that I've had a conversation with says the same thing, is that guys, like, if say you're in a club or something, if you're the guy that isn't trying to come on to the girl, you're just like there with the friend group, you're having a good time.
Yeah.
You're not trying to force anything, you like, not force, let's rephrase that.
Yeah.
You're not trying to make anything happen for definite. You're not
Yeah.
like, you're just hanging out, you're having a good time.
Yeah.
And tell me if I'm wrong, but like that's probably more attractive than a guy
Absolutely.
that's really trying
Oh
to like,
yeah, completely.
Yeah.
Like infinitely. Do you know what I mean? Like my exes, they would have been that in the group.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? And they'd be always, because when someone, it's just that desperate.
Yeah.
You don't want to
feel
try
it.
hard.
Yeah.
You don't want to try hard like that.
No,
You
but
need
you
someone that's
feel
trying
it.
hard
Like
that.
if someone is like trying really, really hard and stuff like that, I'm kind of almost, there's no challenge. You do feel a bit put off because it's like, well, I'm here if you want me, like,
Yeah.
and you also feel like they just want sex, or you know, that whole like, well, you'll do, you're the best of this bad bunch.
Yeah.
That you just get that feeling. It's awful.
It's like a vibe.
It doesn't feel natural. It feels forced.
Yeah.
And it's really weird.
Here's a question for you guys. If you were, and Melanie, imagine you're single in this situation.
Okay.
You're single?
I'm single.
Okay. So, what's your number? I'm
That's how you do it.
That's what you do, yeah.
if you were single, would you, and you met someone on Tinder, would you feel weird saying that you met that person off Tinder if you ended up in a relationship with them? Because I've always gone by the thing of like, if I met someone and ended up in a relationship with them, and I was like, someone was like, where'd you meet? You're like, Tinder. Everyone's bios on Tinder is like, if someone asks, tell them we met through friends or something.
Really?
Like, yeah.
Oh.
'Cause
No,
people really don't want to know that they met
Yeah.
through Tinder.
I know it sounds really bad, but I think I would hate like telling my grandkids, like, oh, I met your granddad
On a dating
on a dating
app.
app.
Yeah.
But I
It's
thought
not
people
as
say
romantic.
it. Yeah, like, oh, we were in the park and we locked eyes, and it was
It's like, I know, I was just lying in bed and I was really bored, so I matched with him on Tinder.
I just swiped right.
Do you guys have friends that met, like, are in
No.
relationships and met through Tinder?
Yeah, but like, say like they're together like a couple of years or whatever, but like you never know, like long term. But they're very happy now. Do you know what I mean? But they would have been both using Tinder for a relationship. I've talked a good bit about like dating and stuff on my channel before, and one thing I have seen a lot of people bring up is that Tinder has made it more easy to cheat, and that they might have a partner and they'll, like, people will find them on Tinder and then send a screenshot. It's like, you know, this happened to my best friend in college.
This happened
No.
It happened to you.
me.
No.
Yeah. So what?
It's always boys as well.
Yeah.
like-
So basically, my last relationship, he was on every dating app, literally, like Tinder, ones I'd never even heard of, Badoo, like all like these really weird names, and like he was even asking girls to meet up. Like, I will drive to your town that is like an hour and a half away.
How long are you with this guy?
Over a
Mind
year.
asking? Wow, what a piece of shit.
Yeah.
And I caught him so many times, and I kept forgiving him, and he was like, no, and like getting like really like, you know.
But you learned a lesson in that.
I did.
though.
I learned
It was-
such a like, and I'm so
yeah.
glad it happened because it made me realize a lot. Like, but it's just, I feel like it is so much easier for people to cheat when it's there because they can just do it.
I know, and yet though, what's funny, like cheating has like been universally like practiced. Like it's never not going to be something that people do. But I hope that we're moving more toward a thing of like where people can be more open with partners.
Definitely.
And like I was saying to like Thomas going in, I was just like, I would like for us to be like really open about being able to talk about who we're attracted to, or like just not being one of those people where it's like you can't look at anyone else,
Yeah,
you can't talk to anyone else,
definitely.
That's
you can never.
weird, man.
you can't
People
talk.
that are in that.
It's so
not healthy.
it's
No.
really unhealthy, and I think that will ultimately lead to people resenting each other
Oh,
and then
Definitely,
cheating or
always.
breaking up.
Yeah,
And like
it's never gonna last when it's like.
yeah, and it's not necessarily that you have to be polyamorous or have open relationships or anything. You know, like being just honest and open about like what you want.
Just talk to each other. Talk.
Telling people to communicate in a relationship is just like, you might as well be shouting at a brick wall.
Yeah,
literally.
People just won't. They don't listen.
No,
It's
they
like,
don't.
don't want to talk to them.
Yeah, like communication is like the main thing, and people are just like, yeah, whatever.
Right.
Like,
Yeah, but what if I go on Tinder and cheat? That sounds like a good option.
yeah, that's easier.
I know,
It's
man.
easier.
Yeah.
Good chats, good chats, good times. So yeah.
Do you want to wrap it up? Is it? Is it?
Thanks to Che for coming on the channel.
Thank you for having me.
You're
This is
welcome.
fun. I like this stuff.
Fun times,
yeah.
yeah.
Just chatting shit with people.
You're so welcome.
No, I'm sick of you being here. Like,
you're so welcome that I came on.
every
Like,
second or third bloody video now.
Are you in like all of them?
No.
Yeah, I just want them views.
Yeah, she's robbing on.
Sister views.
But yeah, we all filmed videos, so their videos are linked in the description box. So go watch them, subscribe, be nice, and leave thumbs ups. But give me a thumbs up first, because like I'm
You're
deadly.
quite deadly in need of thumbs, aren't you?
I'm deadly,
You do
yeah.
need some thumbs.
And we'll see you again in another video.
Yeah.
Right, lads.
Bye.
Bye.
Yay!
Smash
Oh,
it.
thumbnail.
Oh no. Okay.